Okay, so first question, what are your goals for the future, both musically and personally?
Goals are a funny thing because I've uh, I've attained a lot of like material goals in my life at a pretty young age, and I've attained enough of them to realize that they don't really make your life better. So I have some goals now, um, but they're just a direction of moving. I always say goals are like north. When you get them, they're not worth anything. North is not worth anything. North doesn't make your life better. It's just a direction to move in, and the things that you encounter along the way and learn along the way are um, what enriches you and makes your life full. So um, I say one of those goals, like, it's no secret, my band and I, we want to be the best band in the world. So that's one of my goals. Oh, so then fast forward, we get there. It's not going to make me like happier. It's just the direction moving and all the work that we do and the people I meet along the way. That's what life is. A goal is north.
So do you have a message for young aspiring artists?
Yeah, I would say worry about being good. Don't worry about being popular, because if you worry about being good, you'll inherently become popular when you get good enough. I meet too many artists that they're more concerned with like social media, how to release their project, etc., and than they are with practicing. That doesn't make sense to me. I think if you just the more you do something, the better you get. So for me, I started writing songs when I was 8, and I didn't start getting paid to do it until I was 20. So I did it for 12 years. But sometimes with music, people have this thing where they do it for a year and they have a ridiculous sense of entitlement that they feel, they should have a Grammy or something after doing it for 1 year. But music's like anything else. When you're a doctor, you go to school for 10 years before you perform surgery on someone, and music's kind of the same way. There's no shortcuts. You practice, you get good.
How exactly did you get involved with the 94.9 contest?
I don't know exactly. I think my manager asked me if it was something I'd like to do, and I said yeah.
Okay, and also, how do you feel now that your 2016 remix of I Took a Pill in Ibiza has peaked on the charts?
Well, that's the thing about hit songs or number one songs or what have you, is they all come down eventually. Mm-hmm. There's never been a song to go to number one and just stayed there forever. So I think I did a better job this time around at being cognizant of that while riding the wave of the song, knowing, hey, this is a fleeting moment, and maybe you'll get another one, maybe you won't. So just enjoy it. Okay. So I feel like I didn't take it for granted this time, and that I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I hope.
Lastly, how do you think your written pieces for other artists previously influence your work now?
I don't think they do, really. I mean, most of those songs that become songs for other people, I write for myself originally. And then if they don't fit on one of my albums or something, then maybe we let someone else hear it, and if they connect with it, it can be for them. So it's kind of a tricky question, but because I'm always just writing to write. There's no strategy to writing. It's just things pop in my head, and I hear things in my head, and I try to make them sound the way they do in my head to everyone else. It's as simple as that. There's no like, hey, well, I did this for this guy, I'm going to do something like that. No, none of that. It's just that. And I really think that's sort of a thing a lot of artists miss, is that's your job. It's your job to make things the way you hear them, to make the art that you want to exist in the world. Because if you don't do that, no one else will. No one else can hear the things that I hear in my head. And once you start doing something to impress someone else, whether it be your manager, your friend, or your audience, then you're doing what you think is in their head, but you don't really know what's in their head. And so what you end up doing is just making a kind of mediocre piece of bullshit. And it's easy to slip into that, but it's the death of an artist.